Fall is here, and that means pumpkin everything. That also means a lot of extra sugar, which is not necessarily a good thing, but what if you could still enjoy your favorite fall desserts minus all that extra sugar? Well, now you can. Joining us now is Jayne Jones. She's known as the No Sugar Baker and author of the Cookbook of Healthy Living and No Regrets. So welcome to Studio 10, Jayne.
Oh my gosh, glad to be here. And absolutely, you can have those sugar-free pumpkin treats. I'm telling you, we got you covered.
This display looks so cute. So this time of year, known for those classic pumpkin desserts. Today you're going to show us how to make these tasty looking pumpkin bars, so take it away.
Yeah, so you know what? This is absolutely my very favorite recipe. I call it the No Sugar Baker Holy Smoked Pumpkin Bars because that's what you're going to say when you figure out that there's absolutely no sugar in them. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a little bit of your choice of oil or butter. I prefer butter because butter has absolutely no sugar in it. Melted butter is great, along with a couple of eggs. You know what I like about this recipe? You don't need your big, huge mixer out. You just use a very small bowl. And now here comes the pumpkin puree. Listen, I know, friends, that it's hard to find pumpkin right now in the stores. I just bought a whole case myself, so it is out there. Go ahead and buy it. And then here comes the secret ingredient. It's a little bit of sugar-free breakfast syrup. It's going to give it that extra punch. It's going to give that extra pizzazz that we all love, and a little bit of sweetness to it, and it's, of course, sugar-free. And then you're going to take, I use Swerve, which is all natural root vegetable sweetener. I use the brown because, again, it gives it that autumn flavor that we all love, along with then just a tiny bit of Swerve granular. Again, it's all natural root vegetable sweetener. You're going to go ahead, add in as much vanilla as you'd like. It's kind of like my trick of the trade. Go ahead and stir that up, mix it well, and then here's your choice. You can either use almond flour or all-purpose flour, along with some baking soda, along with a little bit of salt and then cinnamon, which is a friend of the diabetic, and pumpkin pie spice. Go ahead and put that in, fold it together. You don't need to over-mix this, okay? When you're all done mixing it, combine it together, you're gonna pour it in your pan, use a little parchment paper out right here. You're gonna bake it at 350 for exactly 50 minutes. Take it out, you can either frost it right away with a cream cheese, whipped cream frosting that's right here. That's the best part of the pumpkin bar you got. Or you can do it frosted afterwards. Put it in your freezer for a little bit. Let it set. Put it in the refrigerator. Let it set. Let the flavors come together. You're going to frost it. Add again that friend of the diabetic cinnamon, which helps you lose those glucose levels a little bit lower. That's the end result. And then you're going to take a bite of it and you're going to say, holy smokes, Jayne was right.
Holy smokes, Jayne was right. And that secret ingredient, that sugar-free breakfast syrup, that is kind of a fun thing that I hadn't thought of incorporating for that sweetness, but it actually sounds like it really works.
Oh my gosh, does it ever work? And you know what? Also, you know, we were talking about fall baking, pumpkin everything, pumpkin this, pumpkin that. Pumpkin actually is one of those food ingredients that actually helps to keep those glucose levels in check and is sugar-free. So it's actually good for you too at the same time. I love fall baking. To me, it's like the best time of the year, right? It brings that kind of that coziness in the kitchen to your friends and your family. And now you can do it completely sugar-free. I had no choice in the matter. Ended up in the emergency room, as you know, got very sick. Got diagnosed as severely diabetic, so I had to figure out a way to get myself back in the kitchen.
Yeah, you had quite the scare on your 45th birthday, so now you're kind of helping others who maybe are diabetic or are sensitive to sugar and they want other options, but they still want to be able to enjoy their favorite fall treats.
And you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Listen, I'm insulin-free, medicine-free, 60 pounds lighter, and my vision, which I lost for about 3 weeks, is back to 20/20, all because I went sugar-free. But that doesn't mean you have to be kitchen-free, right? So get yourself back into the kitchen. If I can do it, I have absolutely no doubt you can do it too. Make these treats. We're at nosugarbaker.com. Make them because you know what? You don't have to tell anybody it's sugar-free. Because then when they try and they taste it, they're going to be like, wait a second. Yeah. It's really sugar-free. You're going to be like, absolutely.
They won't even know. It'll be sweet nonetheless. So thank you for showing us that recipe so that we can still have our favorite pumpkin treats, but not all the sugar. Thank you for your time today, Jayne.
Oh, gosh, my pleasure. Have a great day.
You too. All right, stick around. More of Studio 10 is coming up after the break.